Breaking news, it's 1665 and the plague has hit London. Here in the studios, Amisha Sukan, a Stuart peasant who is experiencing the difficulties of the plague. So Amisha, where in London are you from and what's it like there?
I'm from Cock and Key Alley, and everyone is really worried about the plague there ever since it's been reported, and they've been listening to the doctor's advice.
What do you think caused the plague and what do you know about different illnesses?
Oh, there are a few things I think that might have caused the plague, such as people coming in from other countries because they might be carrying the disease across the sea, or that a comet going across the sky in London because the comet came a day before the plague started.
Okay. What different symptoms have you noticed in people with the plague?
Well, I have noticed people coughing and sneezing, and they start to get buboes in the neck, groin and armpit. They have said it's very painful, and I don't know anyone who has survived. I'm really scared of what might happen to us. The city is very quiet and no one goes out very much because they're all worried about getting the plague.
Thank you, Amisha. Now we're going to talk to one of the searchers in London. So, what's life like and what does your job include?
I go around collecting the dead bodies or finding infected people and locking them up in their houses. This is because it prevents people passing on the disease.
What have people done to prevent getting the plague?
I have noticed that lots of the pubs have been closed down by the orders of the Lord Mayor to stop people mingling. Also, all the people have started to think that animals are the source of the plague, so they are planning on getting rid of them.
What's the experience of seeing people around you die?
It is my job to look after the people, but this is a complete tragedy and there are too many people dying.
Thank you. Hello, Lord Mayor. What's your experience so far of the plague?
Well, all my noble friends have left, but I decided to stay in London to help make the important decisions and to keep as many people as we can alive.
What do you think of the rich nobleman moving out and leaving the plague?
I thought it was disgraceful to leave these people and me to deal with all this disease. The people had trust in them and now they are gone. We cannot afford all the treatment.
What have you done to prevent yourself from getting the plague?
Well, I built a glass box and stayed in. I also steamed all my letters with vinegar.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. It seems the plague has affected thousands of people in London. Now over to Jasmine, who's reporting in Covent Garden, speaking to different people living in London.
Here in Covent Garden, where the plague has broken out, all people have been recommended to stay fully covered and to carry herbs to stop the odour and getting the disease. As you've heard, most of the lords and ladies have started to flee London, except for the Lord Mayor. 3 families have been locked down in their houses, so there is no risk for you. Watchers have been hired to watch over them, give them food and water, and on the house doors there have been a Red Cross painted on them for your caution. Now I'm going to talk to a resident of Drury Lane, where the first case was reported this morning. So, how do you feel when you first heard that the plague had hit London?
I actually wasn't too surprised. I had heard about some rumours about it from Fleet Street, but I don't think the people were certain it was a plague, so they didn't report it.
Were you friends with the family that were reported with the plague?
Well, I did know them, and they were such a lovely family, but we didn't talk very much, and I didn't have enough time to the fact that I have children.
And finally, do you know why they might have been the people who first got the plague?
No, I don't know of any sins that they had done, but you never know what goes on behind closed doors, and maybe God is punishing them because of their sins.
Thank you. Now I'm going to talk to a doctor from London. The doctor, what cures do you recommend for the rich and for the poor?
For the poor, they'll get a nurse to go around the houses to pop the buboes, also to attach a decapitated pigeon to the buboes. For the rich, they should fumigate the streets, and also we believe that a unicorn horn should be smashed up with a herb and sprinkled over their food.
And finally, what do you believe caused the plague?
I believe it's from cats and dogs, as they are spread all over the city, and that people have done sins. I wear this outfit because it covers me up, and I usually wear a mask, but today I'm not.
Okay, that's it for now from Covent Gardens. Back to you, Pippa, in the studio.
Thank you, Jasmine. That's all we have time for. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching our news report, and here is how the plague really happened and some facts about it. So, the Great Plague in 1665 killed 1 in 3 people in London. It was caused by the same thing as the Black Death was in 1348, by when the flea bites the rat and the rat's blood mixed with the fleas makes a liquid that when a flea bites a human, it goes into their bloodstream and it creates the disease plague. Bye!